Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Lumary Christmas tree topper. Now, this is an exciting one because that's one thing that I felt like has been missing in Christmas tree smart products is the topper. And that's because there's a lot of different products for Christmas tree lights and string lights and curtains and things like that. But the topper has always been something that's been kind of left off. And so I'm really excited for Lumary to have reached out and offered to sponsor a video for me to check out this light. Now, there are some drawbacks. Not everything is perfect, but it is a cool product that I definitely would recommend if it's something that fits your use case. Now we'll jump into the intro, we'll do an unboxing, we'll check out the product, and we'll go through our final thoughts and things like that. So stick around, let's go ahead and roll that intro and we'll jump right into it. Again, my name is Connor and this is where the Informal Tech Reviews live. Okay, so jumping straight into the website, you can see the price is $32.99 for the 7-inch one, and I personally would recommend the 7-inch one because the 12-inch one, which I believe I have down here, is this version that is cool, right? I like it, but it's sort of this like softer plastic material that you have to like unfold and put together, and I'll show, they have a video on the website of how you put that together, and so that's one that I would probably personally pass on, but if you really need a slightly larger smart tree topper, that's going to be the best one for you that I've seen. Now you can see just in here there's a couple different modes. So there's the syncing music mode, you can put a couple together and have group controls, definitely set up some different remote control things. So one of the things that Lumary does really well with their products, they always include a remote. But Lumary, if you're listening, I think there needs to be like a universal remote that's maybe connected to Wi-Fi or something that can control all the different devices, because I really like having the ability to kind of hand this to somebody and like, yeah, go crazy. But there's always the opportunity for having way too many remotes. And so, if you have a curtain and a tree topper and all the different Lumary products, then the remotes start to stack up. So that's something to keep in mind, but definitely enjoying this product and being able to test it out. Now, one note that I will make is I was looking through the website here and just having gone through the setup, I don't think there's any sort of Wi-Fi capability. Now, if that's something that's super important to you, that's definitely one on the top of the list for me as a con, because a lot of my automations run through my Alexa or Google, and so not being able to include this in those automations for like sunset, sunrise, things like that, that's going to be a damper on the overall smart home setup for me. Now, this is something that I usually don't see with the Lumary products. So Lumary, if you put out a new one, definitely include Wi-Fi in it, but you can control it with the app. It's just over Bluetooth, and it has quite a few different scene modes. Obviously, it can sync with music like we touched on, but let me jump over to the 12-inch one. And what I wanted to note with the 12-inch one was the actual type of product. It's a little different. It's not the same as the other one where it just like is a star in a box. So you see you have to unfold it and connect the pieces down here when you're putting it together, and that just kind of leaves some room for user error, I think. Now, if you're a person who has a few different Christmas items like this, I have seen more and more of them where they have like this type of plastic with that rainbow look to them popping out, but you have to put together the base of it. It slides on and then it goes on your tree, and so it does look good once it's on there. But with someone who has like little kids running around and they're messing with everything, I think the sturdier the better, especially with the Christmas tree topper. So I personally would pass on the 12-inch one, but the 7-inch one does have that build quality that I'm personally looking for in a Christmas tree topper. Now, I think that's it for the website, so we'll go ahead and jump into the unboxing and move into the demo, and then we'll wrap it up with some final thoughts. All right, moving over to the unboxing, you have just a little piece of tape keeping it closed, so grab your box cutter or whatever you want to do for that, and then pop it open, and you're greeted with the light itself. And so from there, you can untangle this power cable, which is powered by USB-A, which is an interesting addition. And from there, you just need to put on the base, and it's all put together. You could literally slap it on the tree from there. I like how it has the remote, and here are the usual books and things, so go ahead and pause and read that if you want, but I'm going to pluck and file. Okay, so once you have your application all set up and you got the device paired, you can jump into it and just play around with the scenes. Now, there is the DIY scene section where you can create your own. I'm not that creative, but you can play your different scenes in a loop or do whatever you need with that one. Now, this is where the actual scenes themselves live, and you can change the speed and do whatever you want there, but you can just flip through these and see how it's changing. And so there's the preview on your screen, which matches the actual device itself. You control the speed, and you can pause it if you like. There's also the music mode. So if I wanted to do pop, 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 pop. Okay, I probably sound crazy, but you get the point. And then there's also just in the dimmer mode, you can kind of pick whatever color you want to put it as. Now, that's about it for the application. It's pretty simple and straightforward. All right, that's the Lumary Christmas tree topper. What do you think? It's definitely one of those products that I'm like, it's so close to being perfect, but there are a couple downsides, like being powered by USB-A, as well as not having Wi-Fi. But if those are things that you can look past, then definitely pick one of these up. We'll have some links in the comment section and the description that do support the channel. Again, shout out to Lumary for sponsoring this video. Definitely appreciate that. And shout out to you guys for making it this far in the video. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more awesome Christmas light and smart home content, as well as like EVs and XR glasses and things like that, you know, on the Informal Tech channel, we just like to look at cool tech. So if you're here for that, hit the subscribe button. We definitely look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Until then, my name is Connor. This is where the Informal Tech reviews live, and we'll see you then. Peace.